Good morning, class. This is Teacher Maris. Welcome to our moral ed subject. So, for this morning, our lesson will be all about taking responsibility for your actions or taking responsibility for my actions. So, we have here the objectives for our lesson today. You have to understand the responsibilities for the own actions that you are doing, to know how we can take responsibility for what we say and do. And we have those things that we have to remember, or those keywords. You have behavior, taking responsibility, apologizing, making amends. Okay, so first thing, what is a behavior? So behavior is the way in which one acts or conduct oneself, especially towards other. It is the way on how you make actions, or it is the actions and mannerisms made by individuals, organisms, systems, or artificial entities in conjunction with themselves or their environment, which includes the other systems or organisms around, as well as the physical environment. So when we say behavior, this is how you act on your way, even though for individual, for animals, or for any organisms. So what are the four types of behavior? So we have the four different types of communication behavior. We have first aggressive. So what do we mean by aggressive? So aggressive is defined as an unplanned act of anger in which the aggressor intends to hurt someone or something. Just like, for example, if you easily get mad because your toys got broken by your brother. So your behavior become aggressive. Your anger become unplanned, and which aggressor intends to hurt, or you may hurt your brother. So next we have assertive. What do we mean by assertive? So assertive, having or showing a confident and forceful personality. So like you're having a very high pride for yourself, or confident that you are good in this, you are really good in everything. You feel like that. So next we have passive accepting behavior. So passive is accepting or allowing what happens or what others do without active response or resistance. So it's just like, for example, someone is insulting you, but you are not responding anything. You're just accepting what he or she had said to you. So it seems like tend to give others authority over themselves. So you're just giving the preferences to others people instead of preferences within yourself. Next, we had the passive aggressive. So when we say passive aggressive behavior, it means denoting a type of behavior or personality characterized by indirect resistance to the demands of others and an avoidance of direct confrontation. Just like, for example, your teacher gave you an assignment. So, and the deadline is being stated also, like, for example, teacher gave you an activity this Sunday, and your deadline of passing all those activities will be on Saturday. But because you have a passive aggressive behavior, you will not do the activity anymore. You will do the activity late beyond the deadline that teacher gave to you. So one of the example of passive aggressive behavior is being procrastination. So you're delaying all the things that given to you. Just like that is the example of passive aggressive behavior. So if you have any questions about these four types of behavior, you can put your questions in our conversation below in our teams. So next we have also taking responsibility. So what do we mean by responsibility? It means acknowledging the role you play in your own life, the good bits and the bad bits. So anything happen on your life, anything happen of what you are doing, you take responsibility of it. So we have here ways to take responsibility for your life. First, we have take responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, word, and actions. So to take responsibility for your life is to take responsibility for your powers of thinking, feeling, speaking, and acting. Because this is the structure of all human experience. You create your life with your thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. So you must take responsibility of any thoughts and feelings, words, and actions you did. Okay? So next we have stop blaming. It is very important. So stop blaming your parents, your partner, economy, your upbringing, or the dog for your misfortune or anything bad happens to you. Don't blame others. It's your action. You're the one who think of it. You're the one who did that one. So stop blaming others. Next, we have stop complaining. So when we say stop complaining, so complaining is another form of blaming and playing victim as if you have no choice for anything that happens to you. So it also allows or shows that you focus on luck, things going wrong, things happening to you, and every not going according to your plan, there is a gift, there is a bigger picture that you are expected, and if it is not happen, you're complaining, right? So it is not. So you should stop complaining. So just be thankful of everything that happens to you. Next, we have also refuse to take anything personal. So this is a biggie, assuming that everything is about you, taking any form of disagreement as a personal attack. Remember, you don't have control over how other people respond. So you only have to control over how you will. So one of the example of this refuse to take anything personal. If you got a meeting for your group and someone disagreed about your plan, you refuse to take. You have to take it personal. You can easily get mad about it because you take it personal because of the disagreement of one of your partner or group mates. So that is one of the example of taking anything personal. So ways to take responsibility, you have to refuse to take anything personal. So next we have make yourself happy. So taking responsibility of your happiness is liberating. Firstly, to realize that happiness does not come from outside of you. It is not the job of your partner, parent, friend, child to make you happy. So you have to make yourself happy. It's not the job of other person. So you always think that you're happy anything that might happen. So next we have you should also live in the present moment. So life is now. Don't go back to your past. There is only one moment now. So because this is the present. The past is history. Remember that one. The future is a mystery. So there is only now, this moment. You cannot go back again to the past. So you have to live in the present moment. So take responsibility for this moment and make the best of it to redeem the past and create the future you want. So Paulo Coelho wrote something to this effect in his biography also about you have to live in the present moment. Next we have use the power of intention. So you have the power to choose in your life. can choose this one or any path you want. In fact, you are making choices all the time. So every time you did or every time you are doing, you have to make choices. Tea or you can choose tea or coffee, red dress or black dress, hair up or down. You want to go yoga or you can go for a run. Even by not making a choice, you are making a choice. So even you don't want a tea or coffee, you don't want. So you're making a choice. Next we have feel calm and confident. So when you take responsibility for your life and experience, you step into a place of a calm confidence. You feel calm because you know that you are consciously in charge of yourself and that you can choose how you respond. So because you take responsibility for your life, you feel calm and confident because it's your choice. You know what you are doing. So you're only calm and confident of what you are doing. Next we have here, look for good in people. They're saying that we judge ourselves by our intentions and we judge others by their behavior. But for example, you met in the first place this person, and the first time you met him or her, you got annoyed. And the rest of it, you will get annoyed? Of course not. You have to look for the good in the people. So even though they are showing like that, they are showing annoying behavior, you have to look for the goodness in them. Because people are born naturally good. So they have goodness in their hearts. They are just showing like bad attitudes, but they are all good. So as a kid, you don't have to judge other people by showing their behavior. You have to look for the goodness they have within themselves. So after knowing the ways of taking responsibility of your life, you have to know these words also, apologizing. So apologizing, it means express regret for something that one has done wrong. So, for example, you accidentally broke the toy of your classmate or the toy of your sister or either brother. So what will you do? Of course, you will apologize